back on my normal laptop tonight. I'm just going to put the link in and pin it, etc., etc., etc. I am Jad, by the way. So there we go. That is that done. So, hope you've had a good weekend, everyone. Here's a bit of a... Still haven't dyed it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were it Friday when you were going, Amjad? I can hear myself. I think it's Chris. So yes. The elusive car camping. Oh, it's seed on Saturday, is it? Oh. Are you doing anything special? So I keep hearing myself repeating myself. I think it's Chris is in. Yeah. We've got to have his entertainment while he's... Yeah. Oh, nothing planned yet. Yeah, Chris, the failed camping thingamajig on Saturday. It's all right. He's looking into like getting like a replacement for the airbed and whatnot. So you know, his alternatives. So yeah, didn't have a very good. It says I watched Friday's live stream 3 times on Saturday. My God, it was hilarious. Oh dear. But this is it. You know, it sort of it goes in stages. You know, we sort of have every now and again we have a good stream. Hi, Crypto. How are you? So yeah. But them things you're posting in the group, Amjad, they're absolutely hilarious. I'm sure, you know, in all honesty, it's just for TikTok and they're not really that thick, if you know what I mean. Oh dear. So yeah, obviously, I mean, it must be just for show because I don't think. So yeah, really don't. Oh, I went out again on Saturday. I still think that gonad one's. Hi, Laura. Still think the gonad ones is hilarious. I don't think nothing's sort of come close to that one yet, Amjad. But yeah. Yeah, Chris went out. Oh yeah. I think that's Benny on windowsill. I've just heard some scratching. You've got your work cut out there, Crypto. I'm wondering what that were, Biscuit. You were dreaming. Hiya, Johnny. How are you? Yeah. Did you hear that? That were Biscuit. Did you hear him? He's dreaming. Yeah. he sort of has these fits and starts where all of a sudden he starts going ruff, ruff, in his. Okie dokie then, Laura. That's all right. I've just got one question for Johnny. How's the ferret doing? And yeah, I had to laugh because it come on Laura's live stream. Where it's Saturday, I think. Yeah, and I couldn't stop laughing. And I when I was telling Chris, I says he went to pick ferret up. I says he put it in like a pet carrier. I says, and he's driving away. I says, and the next thing I know, he says, I looks down. He says, and it's on my lap. To go out at pet carrier. It smells of lavender. I can just imagine driving along and thinking, oh God, I've got a ferret on my lap. And I put in Laura's live stream, oh, Johnny's ferret's escaped. Oh dear. But hi partner, how are you? Oh, you've got your glasses on. But yeah, I mean, I know what that entails, crypto, because my hair were black, and I went to hairdressers to have it totally stripped back. It took ages. Because they sort of do warn you beforehand, you know, you do know what it entails. We've got to like bleach it to get all, you know, your colour out, and then whatever colour you want in doing. But yeah, I think he's stopped dreaming now. Hit my co-host, putting his 2 penneth worth in. I have pinned the link. Anybody want to come up? So yeah. Okie dokie then, Johnny. Either that or you're glutton for punishment, Amjad. I don't think I've watched it that many times. So you sort of made a bet with him if he sang that you'd do your hair all different colours. Oh dear. Especially if you're doing it yourself. Well, I bet Diggle. Where's your phone? Because I can hear myself repeating. Yeah.
How do I fell down oil yet?
He says, I'm hoping to upload more funny videos on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Oh!
What's that?
I'm Jad. Oh, did you notice I'd made you a group expert?
Oh, me?
No, I'm Jad. You're already a group expert.
Oh, Facebook me.
In the group. But so yeah. I sent him a request, and basically we're inviting him to be a group expert. So I just sort of, Chris is like, because this is drone like stuff, he's like an expert in visual arts or something. I thought, you know, I'll make Amjad an expert. He can be the expert in funny videos and. Oh, my son and his girlfriend are doing it but live. Oh, is that why he's stripping it all back now? Yeah. Oh, it was supposed to be chocolate ganache, but she says chocolate ganache. Yeah. I just said to Amdad, I don't think anybody's that thick. But yeah, I mean, it's a TikTok and that's what they're doing. Oh, yeah.
The news.
Yeah. Yeah. Headlines. What the I Gordo, how are you? So yeah, Callum's been for a trial shift at this place where he went for an interview. And gonna give him a ring on Friday, and they're gonna give him a full shift. So it's looking very promising. And he said he enjoyed it as well. So that sort of.
Only problem were it would happen after an hour.
Oh yeah, he says, yeah, my feet are aching. He only did an hour. Says, well, you know, if you get the job, it's sort of back in kitchen, but yeah, you know what I mean. He says, I need my eyes tested, and I thought it said gonads. Well, it grew up, and it's supposedly, she was saying chocolate ganache, but she was saying gonads. So, but yeah, it were funny. Oh, Benny. No, it's just. I just felt him to see if he were wet, and he's not. So, but yeah. So yeah, so it's all looking promising on the job front for Callum. Hello,
Crypto.
That's Benny. Are they salty? Asking for, I don't know. They were chocolate ones, though. I won't imagine they'd be salty.
Hello.
Hello. Tamed your ferret yet?
Oh, it was lovely.
Hey?
It was fine sitting on my knee and he started going up my arm, stroking my beard. I thought, no, you're getting it on
Oh dear. I should feel South Park reference coming on.
It's Martina's caravan.
Do you want to meet him?
Oh, is there?
I'll get him. He's outside.
What you called it then?
Well, Keena's called it Henry.
Henry?
Because it's out 8 wives. I'll go get him. He's an handful, though. He's a boogaloo, you know.
Henry. Can you imagine driving along and a ferret sitting on your knee? Yeah. Laura. Keena's called it Henry.
One bit
Partner says Johnny's just missing the flat cap and whip it now. But it was dead funny, partners. I don't know whether you were on panel or not.
Flat cap, whip it, and a bloody smoking pipe.
Yeah, well, he's got that. But yeah, I'd have had a heart attack if that had been me. I thought it was Danny's trousers. What he said, he'd put it in one of these pet carriers, and he come upon Laura's. I think it was Saturday morning when he went to pick it up, and he says he looked down and it were on his knee. I says, "Has your ferret escaped, Johnny?"
Hey, no.
Likes you, Johnny.
Vicky likes the beard.
Gordo says when you're sticking it down his trousers.
Well, I said you just miss it flat cap and whip it.
It's ain't a good look round.
Like John Smith's.
First time.
Or Sam Smith's. Tetley's.
Very inquisitive by the looks of things.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like a parrot, isn't it?
Chris,
that's
that is
not-
an
that was funny.
insult
It's on my bloody head
to a
now.
ferret.
He's on my head now.
Ain't a good look round.
Hey, what's
Nearly
he
on,
doing
on his
now?
head.
He's gonna fly his head squatting.
Gordo says, will you be going hunting with, I think it's more like a family pet, Gordo.
Well, if you got in the next garden and spotted the rabbit, well, I won't eat it, won't you? That's what they're designed to
What
do.
do they
Well, not designed to do.
With
What they
ferrets.
do, they actually kill rabbits.
Oh, yeah.
So I know they put them down like,
Well, rabbits are vegetarian, isn't it? These are meaty.
oh, Crypto, we started Crypto off now. She wants one.
I think it's mum's just had another
The
21.
What?
You have about 20 at a time.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Bennett.
Jack Russells were bred for hunting rats. They probably kill a ferret.
It says mum's just had another 21.
It's pretty tame, though. He's very inquisitive, look.
Oh,
Yeah, it's obviously been used to being handled.
Yeah, it's him and his sisters. Yeah, he's the biggest.
oh yeah, Gordo says you send them down rabbit and rat holes. Oh.
If my desk goes off, he's playing on the keyboard at the moment.
I
you go,
agree.
Come here. Come here, you pinghead.
Hey, looks quite because Laura says I had a bad experience with a polecat. I'll never have another.
Oh, no,
It looks
sorry.
quite tame, actually.
Come here.
So it's definitely been used to be.
Chris says, "Oh, you got a ferret pooper scooper."
Come here. Oh.
They are both. Aren't they a type of polecat?
Yeah, they're very inquisitive.
Let's
He's
have a
off
look.
again.
Oh, James is busy packing. Oh, polecats are wild
Yeah, it's
ferrets.
most likely a domesticated form of the wild European polecat.
Doing?
Falling off, Benny.
He's not staying here long. I can tell you that.
It's a Stoke Badger. I mean,
He's got the keyboard over now.
A group of cats is
Do
called
they
a
put them
cowbell.
down
Cluster,
rabbit and
a
rat
clutter, a
holes?
glaring, a
Force them out
pounce,
then.
a kindle,
Alexa, shut
a
up.
little pillow.
I think he set him off. Come here, where are you going now? He likes me though, doesn't
Oh, Laura says she was sold one as a
yeah,
tame
they're
ferret.
eating rabbits.
he? He's a bit clawy. Where are you going now? Go on, have an investigation.
I bet you can hear Benny purring his head off. He's on my lap. Oh dear. Laura
Basically,
said
a cat you can leave outside.
it bit his bitter daughter. What was that show that time where the
Oh, yeah, if the
it
clamp
rang
onto you, the bugger will get off.
it ranging on his finger? I forget where it were now.
What is it? The teeth are like that.
Were it Michael Parkinson or something daft
The
like
teeth are
that?
curled in like that, so when they
Yeah.
bite, they're like.
Once they get a grip, they
As long as you
You know, you're thinking of Richard Whiteley.
Gordo says Mrs. G had 3 ferrets, horrible things. Oh. Well, Johnny,
It wasn't Michael Parkinson. It was Richard Whiteley.
hiya, Donny. All right, I know it were.
And he said at the time that'll be my epitaph.
Yeah, I know it were like an interview program.
Yeah.
You're a bugger, aren't you?
Johnny said took it in microwave.
They don't keep still.
Henry ain't smelly because he says he's bathed him in lavender.
Oh, it's been lavendered. Oh, you little bugger. What are you doing?
Watch you don't go up your trouser leg, Johnny.
He tried his best then.
Oh dear.
I've ordered him this little hammock thing he put in his cage so he can go in and out of it and stuff.
Yeah, he's a
And the
funny guy.
lead.
And I'm
And the lead. I'll walk him as well.
I can understand lead, but an hammock, he's ordered it an hammock.
It's just basically a tube, a furry tube that you just hang up in the cage and they can go in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where have you gone now? Hello.
That's what I said, Laura says, just watch it, don't walk your child's leg, Johnny.
You know, you were going on about wet wang before.
Wet wang, yeah, on
Yeah.
Friday.
It was actually Henri Mayer of wet wang.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look, it's eating me pork chop off my plate.
Hi, Dr. Smith.
Hi, cheeky.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, last at me off my pork chop. It's like that.
Dr. Smith says he needs ice cream.
Cheeky bugger. Well, I've got one of those. It's one of those finish upper pets.
Oh,
Passing it in your plate.
Dodo says make a run for it up the gutted down pipe, Johnny.
He's not staying in here long.
Oh, dear.
Hey.
Well, I've got my kitty. Look, Donny. This is Benny. He's the OG of the Pickering clan.
You're funny, you.
So yeah.
He'll fit in here. His crackers, this ferret.
Yeah, Benny's the laid back one. It's like only since
What?
we've had
What?
tough.
Is it in your pork chop?
I can see him.
Is it in my pork chop?
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
So yeah, he's very laid back. Yeah.
I think he likes Tracy's gravy as well, by the looks of it.
So yeah, even up until about 2 years ago, right, and bearing in mind, is about 11. Nah, yeah, it'd be 11 in October.
Yeah, I'm watching his teeth in action anyway.
We've
Jesus
never
Christ.
heard him meow, but he sort of found his voice eventually. So yeah, he's sort of suddenly found his voice. So
I'll nick Luna in September and bring her down, Laura. Oh, go on, Johnny. What's that over there? Her cat will shred me to pieces.
My Billy boy, he rarely purred. Very rarely purred.
Her cat looks at you in a nice way.
He purrs a lot, but you know, like our Lucy were very, very vocal. You know, you'd only got to look at her and she started meowing. I mean, Tucker's like it with Chris as well. But up until about 2 years ago, we'd never even heard him meow. Never.
If that pork chop was alive, it'd be dead by now. He's proper going for it.
Just
He's
cut middleman out.
He's sticking this bit of pork left on that chop. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
£2 for half a
I'm
pint.
just stalking me.
Welcome to the future.
It's all right. When the place where Callum had his trial shift for a pub, obviously. So Chris says, well, that big time I've dropped him off and come back here, it'll be time to go for me to go and fetch him.
Excuse me.
You'd be paying $45 for a Pepsi.
Yeah, he took drone up, and then he says, we went into pub and he says, half
Why do you
pint.
give me strawberry bloody yogurt now out of the tub? Look. We'll have to be cherry yogurt now.
Get it stuck on his head, Johnny.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, £2 for half a pint.
Yeah. Don't let him bite you, Johnny. Don't let him bite you.
He won't bite me.
Yeah, Chris says, well,
Yeah.
I'm not be going,
I know not to annoy an animal when it's eating.
So, yeah.
Well, that's it. Just don't let him bite you. You don't know
I
following
nearly
Richard
fell off
Whiteley's
my seat, he said,
footsteps.
when they said £2 for half a pint.
You got to put the thumb under the jaw and press it, and it unlocks the jaw. It's the only way to do it.
I'm not chancing it.
You'd have to be nasty to it. I'll really grab it or something for it to do that, though.
But
Enjoy that.
oh, that was another thing. I even went out Saturday, you know. Went to Asda, big Asda.
Oh, he's got his head in yogurt. Look.
It's keeping him occupied anyway, Johnny.
Yeah. Well, I'd finished with it. That's why I'm getting him some tunnels and stuff to play in.
Gordo says that's dearer than fuel. But yeah, Chris says
Tetley's in the car. Tetley's? Oh, I hope you don't mean the tea bags. No cars run on piss.
I haven't heard from her since she sent me that video, but she sounds more positive. So it sounds like she's getting better. Laurie did say she's hoping to join us on Tuesday. She's not.
Right, he's going back now. Say bye.
Bye, Henry.
He's got yogurt on his nose, look.
Oh, pardon me. He's on about bitter, Johnny. Tetley's. Yeah, I went. That was 3 times last week. I went out. Twice to doctors and once to Big Asda Superstore. I've now got I've got all my like sugars and whatever because I bought 3 more of them like big storage containers. So I've got icing sugar, brown sugar, and the Demerara sugar in these 3 things. So I've already got flour, plain flour, self-raising flour, and caster sugar in another one. They're all right. 3 for £5. They're not too bad. They all. It's very rare I drink. I mean, talking of which, Chris has got a pint. Nah, Chris Foster's. But he partakes, but I don't. So I think only time I drink is at Christmas, and that's sort of a glass of wine with. Oh, forest in September.
You know what?
Donny,
Well,
he says, I will be when I go to watch Leeds versus Forest in September.
I've posted a link to Richard Whiteley ferret incident.
Hey?
Ferret bit him. I posted a link to a video of it.
Oh, right. Okie dokie.
She'll be relegated by then.
It says I nearly did last time for being too loud and drunk. Oh, dear.
Oh, bloody hell. We have to mention Horrid Henry, didn't we? I no wonder it looks like Horrid Henry's mum.
I want my Ethernet cable because its signal's dropping.
Oh, it's not going to be another noise where you can lose your connection, is it?
No, it's sort of every now and again I get a thing and it says like connection drops. So when that happens, I just plug Ethernet cable in.
You might need to reposition your router, but
it's right down its side on me.
Well, you should be getting a mega strong signal. There's obviously something on the router.
Well, best about it though, you know when we were on about Chris had got that email other day and from Sky. What day were it? There were a BT Openreach van out here, and Chris says, "I wonder if they've come to fix that." Rectify the problem. Well, so no sooner had I said that BT Openreach van were out here, it went off. So obviously it were to do with, But yeah, but same as Chris says, I don't know what they did or what they done, but it hadn't. Notes changed. How long did it say for that video that you uploaded? I don't know.
It's not worse. But at least that thingy works upstairs. TV.
That what?
That's what.
Oh yeah.
Just do ferreting myself.
Did he bite you? Did he bite your finger?
Huh? He's been handled since he was a baby, so and he's about a
Oh,
year
it's
old
just
now.
now.
Yeah, well, look what happened to Richard Whiteley.
Hanging off his finger.
He died after leaving camp now.
I got bit by a ferret, you know, when you were on presented calendar. It was before there was a Channel 4.
Can't
So,
remember
Peter,
what it were. I know it was some sort of an interview. I forget
Yeah,
who
it
we
was,
were
there
interviewing.
was this guy who had these ferrets. This other
Yeah,
guy had a couple of
and
ferrets,
one latched onto
and
his finger. and
Whiteley,
he was
he were holding one, and the
ferret was
little,
dangling
the
from
little
his
fucker
finger,
bit him.
weren't it?
You basically got to do that. Hook
His
your
guy's
two
hands
fingers
were
over
bit
his nose and
long,
put your thumb under his neck. It'll make
Yeah,
him
Johnny
choke.
says
eventually.
it's wrong calendar.
That's right,
news.
Johnny. It were on calendar.
These glasses are filthy.
Before it was twice nightly Whiteley.
Twice nightly, wow.
Yeah, that's what they called him, you know, when he was doing Countdown as well.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're on telly twice a day, weren't they?
He's got two little sisters that my mate's got on there, really tame and all.
But
They were
that's
going,
the thing.
they were going in and out of my hoodie pocket.
If they're used to being handled from an early age, then that's, you know what I mean? That's
Well, they're the litter before him, so they're only like 6 months old. He's a year old now. Like I said, it's just had another 21.
Bloody hell.
well,
That's an albino one, the one I've got. It will get whiter as I wash it.
Bleach him.
They run at a body temperature of 103 to 106. So when you like bath them, you got to put them in quite warm water.
Oh.
You know, warmer than you'd think.
Grandma.
Otherwise, they get cold right quick. Yeah. I've watched about 7 YouTube videos, so I'm now an expert. Hey, look at me with that bumper. I only watched 2 videos and fitted a new bumper on that car.
just call Johnny the Ferret Whisperer.
Well, when he was sat on my leg, I saw him come out. I thought, oh shit. So he sat on the chair next to me, just looking at me. And I thought, all right, fair enough. Then he got onto my leg and then just sat there for about a minute. I thought, oh, that's nice. I just carried, and then he started going like that. Wait, hang on.
That's the thing you want when you're driving, though, isn't it?
Oh. So I quickly pulled up and put him actually inside the hutch.
Mr. Ackroyd.
I got him for nothing. I got the hutch and everything with him. So.
Ooh.
Big hutch as well, multi-store, and you can lock one bit off while you clean the other bit and that sort of thing.
Oh, that's all right.
Got the area at the bottom. I'll show you the thing I've ordered for it. I've ordered him a combat lead, like little coat you put around him. With a lead.
Were it that link I sent you?
Yeah, that one. Oh no, I've got the one that looks more like a coat. In case he gets a chill.
Yeah.
Gonna take him to school one day to pick Keener up. It'd be fun keeping him still, right?
Before I go any further, happy 4th of July to all the Americans or any Americans that are watching, by the way.
Yeah, I celebrated it by rioting on the streets. It went really well.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did. Most major cities had rioting instead of bloody
Chicago's had a shooting.
Oh, that's an every 10-minute event. No? Well, that's that sock thing. Look, you just
Oh, yeah, I know what. Yeah.
$5.99.
Well, that's more like a play thing where they can go. through
Yeah,
it.
look, little combat coat and lead. There's somebody down near Keener School that actually walks a big white one. I've seen them walking it before.
Oh.
The skip. So what have you seen? You noticed how they were curling up a minute ago? That's how they leap. They just go and then spring out.
I had another guy shot. Tell you, everybody's this one in Chicago. They were all out enjoying like a 4th of July parade, and somebody just opened fire. And there was that one in.
Well, America did this when this first war kicking off and defund the police thing. So when they decided they couldn't do that, half the police force had already left. That's why there's total chaos in most major cities at the moment.
And there was that one.
That's why all airports and that are going stupid. When they got tracked like dirt and all put on furlough, And then half of them got sacked afterwards, and now they want them all back. And I think they've all moved on, got jobs where they treat a bit better. Like I'm working for Amazon.
and here in the UK, it's like a, oh look who's here! Somebody like a bad penny returning.
Hey,
jeez.
Lee.
Hey, up.
What's with Ed Scarf?
He's got his USA bandana on.
Because I've just come in out of another stream. I've been up on another panel before.
Wearing that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
If he's wearing that, I'm wearing this. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec.
There's been more sort of, it's been like a protest, a fuel protest, all these lorries on whatever it is.
M4, I think.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I've just come out. I've just been in Chadio's. Chadio's
I mean, I
live.
look at it this way. It's the lorry.
Right, if he's wearing that bandana, I'm wearing this.
I think as long as you've got on.
Yeah.
Chris says, Johnny, I thought you'd put your ferret away.
Hey, what's some good news? I'm not away now until Friday.
And that's good news.
Well,
Yeah,
Wait,
it is.
For you, maybe, but not
I'm still away working, but
anyone
I'm
else.
travelling to it tomorrow. I'm travelling to Southport tomorrow. I'm getting the train.
Turkey, but not the wig. Too late.
Oh, Donny's just reminded me of a Frankie Boyle quote. He said that the reason so many kids die in school shootings is because they're not allowed to run in the corridors.
Can I borrow that board, Jeanette? Do you fancy a what?
Doc, a snug. I thought it was something else for a moment.
Gordo
did I.
says, good news, that's bad news, Lee.
I don't think it is. But I'm still working.
Hey, Jeanette's
I'm still working tomorrow night.
hang on, I do have another one here. Hang on a minute.
And no, it ain't my natural hair. It's my wig.
I was going to say, we know what your natural hair colour is.
I
It's,
only put this
whatever
one
colour
on
your lady
because
garden is.
It's an American. It's an American one, and I went into an American stream that was Chadio.
So that'd be your natural hair colour.
I actually bought it, Amjad, for the Halloween thing, like a multicoloured one. Oh, can't get it off now.
Oh, enjoying that, Wiggy. Hey, Wiggy.
It's like got like a bit of purple.
Right, give me a minute. This is more my natural hair colour, which you won't believe.
Yes, Crypto.
Donny says I don't need a wig.
I think I need a wig. I've hardly got any hair. Look.
You know.
Well, we know you like Monk's haircut.
So yeah, I
I'll have to look in
did
the mirror. I
actually
think.
buy that for the Halloween special.
Hang on, I've just got to look in the mirror.
I did.
This isn't good.
I did put
Just look
like,
down
some,
there.
like face paint on, and I had a reaction to it, so I was a bit itchy and scratchy that night.
Itchy, scratchy, itchy and scratchy.
So yeah, it went a bit Pete Tong that night.
Yeah, as it does.
But yeah, well, this is what you call good genes, Donny, because believe it or not, I'm 60 in September.
Putting something on.
As they putting your lippy on.
He'll be putting his mankini on.
Right, this is the best I could do, right? Because
Don't notice.
my beard brush don't work on hair. Right, you ready?
Right, drum roll.
Da, da, da.
Now that's
Right.
my natural hair colour, more or less.
You see, you just reminded me though of Trevor and
Seriously, Johnny,
Simon
better than pink
swing
one.
your pants.
It's lined up, you know. Hang on a minute.
Tracy says that's my beard.
This is what I want to try and get on the ladies' night one.
Yeah, could easily, without your beard, pass for a woman.
To take back like that.
Dudes.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. I'll wait
There
for
you
10
go,
minutes.
Johnny, there's your twin brother there.
I'll send a picture to my mum. Hang on.
I think it.
She's
You're
probably
spread the love
thinking,
worldwide.
"Loopy." Tracy says put fringe down. You'll not be able to see if he puts fringe down.
Oh, how do women cope with long hair? She's getting on my tits already.
I hope that's why mine's back in a ponytail, Johnny.
I'm just sending a picture to my mum. Look.
She's behind your section.
I told her I've been under a lot of stress lately.
Gordo says he thought I was watching glam rock from the 70s for a minute.
Rock on.
Oh dear.
I'll tell you something, you get warm. This is warm.
I love my shirt. I love my shirt.
There's another one as well, but it's really short, that one. So that would literally look like I've just got my hair dyed.
I'm sure a lot of people remember that.
Shit, my mum's answering me.
You won't you let yourself in for, Johnny?
What's your pot? Peace, man. It's hot.
Oh,
God,
dear.
I'm sweltering. Is it the beard or the hair? I love my shirt.
Let's put pink one on, Johnny, and send her a picture of that.
Hang on then.
Johnny.
Oh,
Oh dear.
this one's a bit of a mess, though. This one. So I'll put these on top.
Johnny looks like he's come from the bands on the Flintstones.
Oh, the BC-52s.
This one.
Send her one with that one,
And
Johnny.
that's what I call a funky hairdo.
I'm glad put
You
Johnny.
could look like a scarecrow.
You look
I'm sending her this
like
one.
wear some gummies with that on your head.
Well, what, mate?
Probably think you've gone nuts.
I can't stare that. Hang on, Tina's calling me. I'm just going to freak her out a minute.
Oh, dear.
Tina, what?
Oh,
Did I flash? Never mind.
you just flashed your off there, Johnny. Oh. Oh. Has Johnny been raising out?
Have you heard this? Tina's telling me to keep the noise down.
Get
I'm
ready.
See what Donny's put? He's put
Oh my
Johnny
God,
Five.
it wasn't that bad. I've got a nice ass, thank you very much.
Oh dear. It's
Oh.
like a deep resemblance, Park Nest.
Yep.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
Dr. Smith says,
Remember watching it on Sundays and the ending, you know,
well, at least
predicted
it's
the great
Johnny
fall.
flashing and not me. Oh,
Rosalind down. That's a proper expensive one, that one, you know.
Remember Sally, don't you?
Tracy walked on a night out and her cousin didn't even know till end at night and she went, oh, your hair does make you look different. She went, does it? She went,
I hope that's the story, Johnny, because when I first met Chris, I'd got a wig on. And I sat down and I went, this is not my real hair. And I've got right short hair then.
I've got great legs, me, Donny. Just need shaving, that's all. I'll be ready to go.
But yeah, so that were a conversation starter to begin with, didn't I? Yeah, it's not because
My mum's answering this one now. This should be funny.
I got like it was like It looked natural. It was like a not a curly one, but like a wavy wig. But yeah.
You have a laugh, haven't you?
And I says to him, I says, this is not my real hair, you know. And I just whipped it off and I got short hair.
It's a full moon.
Ronnie's howling at the moon.
Well, like they always say, when you can see a guy's ass, you know he's working.
Well, it broke things up a little bit, Johnny.
I'm big one, what's make up Tilly? I'm gonna have to lie down.
Jeanette Catfish. I didn't even know him, and it were like that's how I met him on a night out. So yeah, and he asked me for a drink, and I mean,
I did a song today. It was one of the Police's song. The group. I don't mean the bloody police.
Oh yeah. So I mean, yeah, it were a conversation starter. Let's put it that way.
I can light the sky up with this torch.
I bet if you'd have seen me when you lit torch, you'd already freaked out. I bet you see worse at those freaking concerts. But you see some right.
I'm at Southport Air Show tomorrow night.
There were somebody did it was an air show in America the other day, and there were bloody like a monster truck thing racing down the track to run chase with the jet. It bloody blew up at the end. I got killed.
Tomorrow night.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I've got a nice ass, thank you very much.
Just don't go down on all fours, Johnny. Someone might try and park the
Johnny,
bike.
I don't want to know all that. It's,
No, information. You've all just got a flash.
Well,
Oh, Dr.
I don't
Smith
think
says he's off to
I care about your ass and more than you care about mine.
Okay, partners. We'll leave that there.
That would be such a bad idea.
We're not having a competition comparing us.
I'm not singing supercalifragilistic.
No, we're not having a competition to
It's got a bit precocious.
That's where I draw the line. The line's drawn.
Supercalifragilistic expialidocious.
I still love Mary Poppins, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, brilliant. The new one we did was crap. The new Mary Poppins was crap.
Dave, Julie, and Dick Van Dyke are both still alive.
That bag was bottomless.
Dave, Julie Andrews, she's still alive, and Dick Van Dyke's still alive.
Do you know,
Yeah.
first film I ever watched was Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
Oh yeah, Jackie still loves watching that.
That was the first film I ever watched. Chris says, I'm not showing you my horse. You can play dot to dot on that.
Oh dear. Hang on, I've got
I got thought out of my mind. Forever.
Just don't.
Onto my
Well,
brain.
I'll join the dots together with my Sun Life pen.
Oh, I've been watching too many of them adverts.
Oh, I told Direct Line to get stuff, partners.
Oh dear. Hi, Dan. How are you?
Start comparing meerkats.
I've gone with co-op insurance. It's £150 cheaper. I'm paying it in a lump sum though. I'm paying it in a lump sum. £359 for a year.
Well, my renewal, my cheapest quote for Volvo were just a shade under 450 quid.
Yeah, and they've just bloody Direct Line tried 587 they wanted. I said, well, seeing as you're not showing me any loyalty, I'm not showing you any. Bye.
Sure, they were only wanting an extra £5 to renew. I thought, I bet I could find it cheaper elsewhere.
But this is what makes me laugh about insurance companies. The longer you with them, and the less, let's say you don't have an accident. In my estimation, it should go down.
And the woman I spoke to, she said, between me and you, you're not the first one to ring up this morning and cancel the policies. I'm taking the mick.
Dig the Frog was going to be called Cosmic Creepers, but a bit
Oh,
of a
Dan left a puddle early, but it turned out it would just come out the bottom of a kettle, so we're all good.
Oh dear.
He's reached that age when he sees a puddle on the floor near his feet, he's a bit concerned. Turned out it was a kettle he was stripping, it was leaking at the bottom.
But
I love my shirt. I love my
But yeah,
shirt.
I think it's unfair penalising let's say your loyal customers by increasing the premiums rather than decreasing them if they've been a loyal customer and not had no accidents.
I've never had an accident. I've got no points on my licence, and I've got 16 years no claim. Couldn't that count for something, wouldn't you?
I've got dangerous. I've got dangerous.
249 for fully comp.
Yeah, I'm 359 for fully comp.
Lee, will you have to take another driving test, or
No,
did you?
I'm only on provisional.
So you've always had a provisional.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was on a scooter and something pulled out in me, and I dodged it. I went on the opposite side and I bounced off someone's bonnet. But they done me for uncare and due attention. I got 11 points on my licence.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not showing them good attention. That's looking the other way.
That's what they give me though, but that's off it now.
Lee,
Yeah.
you're not
How
supposed to
long
sit in
ago
the
was
back.
that? If it was more than 5 years ago, it should be clear.
You're not supposed to
Yeah,
sit in
it
the back
was.
when you're driving.
After 3 years, the points don't count. After 4, you can remove it from your license, but I don't know. It works with these, non-paper counterparts, so you don't have any more.
I reckon after so long they come off, don't they?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's come off because I've just sent off for me
So
provisional.
technically, you got a clean license.
Yeah,
you don't-
That'd be better off
And you
waiting.
don't
I'll do your
wear
lessons
it.
now, but I won't bother getting it.
yeah.
So yeah,
I'm not even looking forward to Friday.
But
Get your car test passed, Lee.
it's like this.
Yeah,
A lot of
Best thing I ever
people,
did.
a lot of people.
That's what I want to do.
What
I'm
is
not looking
count?
forward to Friday. I'm not getting picked up from my doorstep. I've got to lump all my kit to the train station and get the train to
I thought you were going to say I've got a lump then. I can say, all right.
Now I've got a
Oh,
lump.
God, he's had a clean license for over 30 years. But-
Same here. I've
but
got
yeah, I mean,
even my motorbike license, 0 points.
There's-
I'm dead
there's-
mad
Yeah,
in
but it's all on the same. It's all on the same license, Johnny.
it's
Just
No, I'm
means
saying I
like
started
when
off
you
with a bike
categorise-
license. No, I
It's
started
not
with a
worth
bike
it
license
nowadays.
first.
You
then-
don't have a
Right,
separate
get
bike
away with
license.
no
It's just a
insurance,
category.
MOT or anything because you've
No, I'm
got
just
them
saying I did it at a
ANPR,
later
that's
date,
it.
the actual car driving test. I did my bike test first.
You know what I mean? The technology involved has evolved over the years, and you couldn't get away with, jack shit now because, Big Brother's watching you.
Oh, you can't get down the normal road without someone clocking.
So yeah, I mean, same as Chris said, it's just not worth it. Not having no insurance because they can take your car off you. The car that we've got is the Motability one, so I mean,
So the
insurance.
21st at midnight, co-op take over the insurance. I mean, insurance runs out on the other one at dinner time.
Gordo says he got all his points and he's 20.
Lee, you've got a long way to go to catch a train. You've got to go to Birkenhead.
But yeah.
You can't, can you? You can't, literally. Can't afford to speed.
Yeah, it's like, you happen to veer into a bus lane or something by mistake,
Well, it takes 40 odd minutes on motorway, right? But that's clocking 70 mile an hour, right? I'm going the B road, it takes 53 minutes to keep my fuel low. I'm just trundling. Just trundle the whole way and the whole way back.
Well, there's a little emotion called cruise control.
I got cruise control.
Christians have that a lot.
Control on your RAV4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control.
She's an old girl.
It's like you just flip
Feeling
that
bad.
switch and it keeps
Feeling
you at
bad.
a constant. It
Cruise
keeps,
control is me not falling asleep while I'm driving. Where's that Volvo got cruise control?
Feeling
Will
bad.
do, won't it?
Power pop,
Cruise
man.
control's brilliant. You can maintain a
You've
constant
done it
speed, traffic
beautifully.
permitting.
but yeah, you know what I mean. It's
Well, mine's 2 litre 4x4, so if you do 70, you can literally dig gauge. It's that countdown.
most new cars nowadays have got that cruise control. Just loves
Start
it.
watching countdown. My fuel gauge at 70 mile an hour.
Hey,
I've
that's
had
a good
one-
question.
You sure you're not
Chris,
haunted
though.
by the ghost of Richard
I've had
Whiteley?
one can. I've had one can. That's it.
Chris is on Foster's.
Don't let that ferret bite you.
That hat suits you better, Lee. That bloody bandana. You look a tit, mate. I don't know. It's better being hung up on the wall than your head. You just look like you were trying to cover something up, Lee.
Send him that pink wig, Johnny.
Yeah. Wear it on your security grounds when you talk. That'll freak the shit out of people. Imagine you walking up to security guard and wearing that.
I'm not. I'm staying at where we work from.
What do you do? Dick Spies get the cheapest hotel you can go and I'll sleep in the same room.
No, we're staying at where the company I work for. We're staying in his. He's got a big farm place, and we're staying at his place. We're staying in tents at his place.
Tents? He won't even let you in from your house.
Good.
I don't mind it being in a tent. I do it when I'll be home.
I got caught in my work
Works van with a window frame plastered all over it. Copper asked what was in the back of it. Guess Sherlock. I'd have said no shit, Sherlock. He wasn't impressed. 3 points.
It's like you remember Winkle Picker shoes, don't you?
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's like
You get these
every
clever
single
bits
excuse nowadays. It's like either 3 points or fixed penalty. You know what I mean? That's how government makes money.
She wants to take Christine to.
I don't care about his quotes. They don't care about actually enforcing law. There's no such thing
Norfolk
as discretion.
speed cameras aren't working. Do you know how you know when they're working or when they're not working?
Well, they're too busy arresting bloody women saying that under COVID laws
It's
and murdering
like
and
a cover, and if that cover's off, then it's working. If it's down, then they're not.
No, safest bet is to assume they're all working.
I've got 2 petrol stations now near me now that run out of fuel.
But
Literally, a couple of days I've had no fuel signs up.
that is the thing with cruise control. You can make sure that you don't go above that speed limit.
I haven't done any mileage since, and I don't do much during the week.
All you've got to do to keep your speed limit down, right, is pay at the pump. You're dead.
Oh, did you see that? I got a notification. There was this bloke that went to Tesco's, and how you can pay at pump. He put his card in and filled his car up with petrol, thinking he'd only got charged a penny. So he thought he'd got about 40 quid's worth of petrol for a penny. So we went home and he filled 2 other cars up. But what he didn't realise is every time he puts his
Yeah, they take a penny off and then they take the full amount off at a later date.
that penny were the charge for using his card at the pump.
Well, it's 99p actually. It's the other way around. It's 99p.
When he thought he were only getting charged a penny,
In about 4 days, they take the money off.
he went home. I think it was his wife's car and his daughter's car. Took them all back to the same petrol station, thinking he were only paying a penny. When in actual fact, that each time it was charging him a penny to use his card at the pump, not his petrol, but he got he got
That's
stung
what
in
they
the
do.
arse.
They take it off about 4 days later.
I didn't think they'd be allowed to charge money.
It's
just to-
99p at my Tesco. They charge 99p, and then you can put in up to £99. But they take it out of your account within about 4
what he
days.
thought. He
Normally,
thought it was
temporary
going
order,
He
£99.
thought it would get, because when you put your card in, you can actually say, I want to put 20 quid's worth in, or I want to put 40 quid's worth.
Yeah,
in.
Oh, yeah,
So he goes, puts his card in, types in that he wanted to put 40 quid in, and he thought he were only getting charged a penny. But that penny were actually the charge for using his card at the pump.
When I last filled up, last customer to use the pump, put a tenner in.
But yeah, it were hilarious when he thought
Well, literally, 10 litres of fuel now, it's 20 quid. That's ridiculous.
Statement through.
I'll see if I can find it on Google.
God. Some people are incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
No, you can tell them any bullshit and they believe you. Those people are incredibly gullible.
But this is it. And Chris, same as Chris says, I like to go to petrol station, put how much I want in, and then go to. He hardly ever pays with card.
Cash is king with me.
I'll be honest. I don't have to worry about money. Just try not to spend more than I earn, and I've basically no debt.
Yeah, I'm the same. I try and do the same.
But I do have some. I've got money in my current account, but I've got savings as well.
I've got a few quid
In fact, when I used some of my savings to pay for me insurance.
The bloke was from Bristol. I think he must have been Bristol City fan. They're not very bright.
It wasn't Jason Hughes, was it?
I found it. Yeah, this is
Donny,
it. This is
right.
exactly this is it, Donny. I mean, it. Well, like when there was this fuel shortage on, Chris just used to go to the petrol station and fill up what he needed. Man thought Tesco was charging him £1 for fuel and filled up 3 cars.
Yeah, 99p in the charge.
DJ is telling me what he said was his blonde moment after discovering his mistake.
Well, before they introduced that £99 temporary hold.
No, to take the 99p off your card.
No, but they'd authorise 99p if you paid at the pump, and then they'd take a full amount off once you pump your fuel.
I don't know.
No, mate, they don't do it for a couple of days.
Been hitting record highs in recent weeks, and people are after any way they can to save some cash. However, one man managed to convince himself he was filling up his car with petrol for just £1 a time. Right idiot when he realised his error, especially as he advised his friends to do the same. Mike J thought he had found a bargain when he checked his bank and thought he had only paid £1 for fuel at Tesco petrol station. He thought it was his lucky day when he pulled up at the pump station to put £10 in his tank, but only showed up as £1 on his bank statement. He did not want to waste any time after spotting it on his bank statement. He drove back round and filled up his car once again, and once again was surprised when it showed up as £1.
Dumbass, my machine does that all the time.
He then filled up 2 other cars at home to take advantage of the deal, and then shared it with friends. He took to Facebook and said, "So I thought it was my lucky day today as I put a tenner of fuel in and noticed I only took £1 on my card. So I went back around and filled it right up. Again, just £1 was taken, went home and swapped cars over and filled that up. Another £1. So filled the last car up and another £1, thinking it was my lucky day, and 3 cars full for £4, so put it on a couple of chats I'm letting people know." He was soon brought back down to earth when someone pointed out that his bargain did not exactly exist. Mike was unaware that when you use Tesco Pay at the pump, £1 is actually taken from your account and the rest of the money is taken at a later date.
Yeah, within
And
about 3 to
as
4
a
days.
result of Mike's £1 transactions actually add up to form a total of 40 quid. He was quick to see the funny side of the deal and he said, what a, beginning with a W.
And
Wally.
it's Anchor.
What Wally will do.
Ship's break.
I am. Thought it was too good to be true.
Oh, well, at least you got it
He
done.
says you never get anything in life for free, and I don't know how I managed to get this far in life. Since then, Facebook post has gone viral and been shared over 3,000 times.
No, I won't say 3,000 times.
I found a link to the article.
Oh
On the
dear.
Bristol
What's the
Post
heading,
website.
dumbass? What's the heading, dumbass?
But yeah. Yeah, what an idiot.
What an idiot comes
Now,
to
if
my
his surname was Hunt, I'd understand.
I can't find my Fred Dibner's cap. I can't
Gordo
find
says he only lives
Take them
about
by the
about
name.
2 miles from
it
him.
is.
Oh
More
dear.
like Hunt.
Yeah,
But-
all Wally's come from that area.
I mean, it's probably, you know, went and put some. Well, it says he filled his car up twice, then went home and I don't know. It probably is his wife and his whatever, you know. But yeah, that would best laugh. I says to. Oh dear. I says to Chris, because I read it out to him, and I says, now, who's that thick that, you know, yeah. I mean, sometimes you can get the odd...
Thing is, they don't take the full amount straight away. You know, when you pay a pump, it doesn't show up straight away on your bank. It takes a few days for it to show up
He is a
in
legend.
your account. It was
Hang
a
on,
legend
does
with
that
old
come on?
Fred. Didn't you like
this
that?
is why I say Chris never does that, you know, because, same as I say, we've got this petrol station. It's like, if you were to walk about 5 minutes, but yeah, he if it's late at night, he goes to, like, they've got like a thing, yeah, where you push it under. Chris always knows whatever petrol he puts in, that's how much it's going to cost. Excuse me. So yeah,
Mine's
so,
nothing
you know,
about
there's
20
no,
I mean, props to the guy for owning up, saying, you know, it was a Hugh Anchor.
oh, Jason Hughes. Oh, he lives in Knoll, Ruffers. Oh dear.
Oh, well, just, I know certain parts of Bristol aren't exactly salubrious.
Well, it's same round here and all partners. I mean, all,
Yeah, but
all
people-
all
people
sorts
say
of
Bristol's a
areas have
shithole.
got the, you know, as Chris calls them, dodgy areas. You know,
Good part, top end.
but I'm on about where did you say we were driving through this town, and Chris says, he says, put it this way, he says, when you drive through this area, he says, if you put your hand out at when you got a watch on, he says, you know, they'll have it off your wrist.
Probably grew more.
So yeah, there's some quite dodgy areas around it, but
Well-
when all's said and done, you know, all areas have got the dodgy parts.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I filled up on Saturday at Tesco's, and it's shown on me, you know, on my account yesterday. Showed up yesterday on my account. So there is a bit of a delay. Yeah, well,
But, yeah.
Pay at the pump
About
transactions.
3 days normally.
Well,
So,
me and Chris went to the Asda Superstore on Saturday, right? And petrol at Asda, and that's supposed to be one of the cheapest places. Hi, Tommy, how are you?
We've got
varies.
Asda's supposed to be cheaper, right?
none of them are only cheap at the moment by a couple of
Well,
pence on the
this is
difference.
it.
between the two.
The local houses remain
Asda-
rock steady for a week.
At Asda, unleaded were 187. Now, Dark Road where we are, that petrol station, it's only 189.
I've got a BP down me at 183. So,
Cheapest I could find was it something like 192.9 or something like that. That was cheapest
Is
I
that
could
diesel?
find down
The
here.
diesel were
And that were in next city.
198. I think diesel were 198. Same as I said to Chris. You know, this Asda is at Answorth.
It's crippling to call me all where we've had, and nobody's going to the seaside or all. They can't afford fuel.
No, this is it. Same as I said to Chris, yeah, it's 2p cheaper than this one down road, but you factor into the account, you've got Goodart Parkway, it's about 10 minutes away. For that 2p cheaper, it's not worth
It takes you just to hook up to that tram line, aren't you? It'd be cheaper.
Yeah, well, when you've got,
But yeah.
when you've got a big SUV, it makes a big difference.
Big
But you
scale.
see, Chris had already been down to this house to put petrol in, and he said, if we're going to put some petrol in while we were there, yeah, it's worth it. But
Well,
it's not
I
worth
was going
all
over
that
there
way
anyway.
to save a couple of pennies.
So I didn't go there specially or to this Tesco. It just happened I was going to an Aldi nearby.
But it's all well and good, like saying, oh well, it's cheaper here or it's cheaper there. But you've got to factor into the equation, how far you're travelling to get that 2p a litre cheaper. And same as I said to Chris, if he hadn't to put some petrol in cart day before, and we knew we were going there, we'd have probably put that in car at Asda. But
Well, you've got to weigh all this up, haven't you? You've got to work.
Yeah,
is it
the
worth
fact
it?
that we were going there anyway. Gordo says, "Are you the only gay in the village, Donny?" Asking for a friend.
Oh dear, is that a Little Britain reference by any chance?
Yes.
He's not even Welsh. He's a Yorkshireman. Well, if Donny refers to Doncaster.
But you see, in one respect, Donny, we lucky because we've got petrol station like 2 minutes in car, and just down bottom we've got an Asda, we've got a pound stretcher, we've got Own Bargains. So to go to Morrison's or Lidl, or you've got to go a bit further afield. You know what I mean?
My local Asda's less than a mile away, but it's not cheapest.
But it's like this. You've got to factor in nowadays the cost of fuel. You know what I mean?
You've got it. It's like I haven't been shopping at Asda because I found Aldi's cheaper.
You just found that out.
No.
You see, same as
you can't see
same
it.
as Chris has always said. If there were an Aldi down where Asda is or whatever, or close by, then we'd go.
That big bag over there's got all my food in it for taking away with me, and that's been Aldi.
But it's all down to you've got to watch pennies, haven't you, and pounds will mount up.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well, I went Sainsbury's yesterday shopping. Sainsbury's. I was pushing the trolley around Sainsbury's. And as I was walking round, I thought, I'm going to have a look in the meat section. I got some beef, stew and steak. And I put it in the freezer, and I got some other stuff that I've done wraps with last night. And it should have been,
you know what I mean?
I only paid one for it because it's reduced.
But you see, if it were it were economical enough to get to Lidl and Aldi, because ours a bit further away. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be stupid not to go to your local Asda when it's like 2 minutes down the road.
Well,
I've been down there on my
Aldi behind it. It's got a Home and Bargain. It's got Home and Bargain, the Aldi, but in front of it, it's got the Sainsbury's.
But it's like different for you, Lee, because you ain't got a car, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like if you were running a car, I mean, probably obviously with price of fuel, you've got to factor into the equation the cost of fuel, etc. So
I know what it's like. I used to run a bike when we first moved to this house we're living in. I used to run a motorbike. I had a motorbike on the road. Eventually, it bit. I had to get rid of the bike because I couldn't afford to run it.
Yeah. Donny says he's got to travel 7 to 10 miles to it. This is it. And we're sort of, where we live, Donny, it's only 10 minutes to town. But, like, less than 2 minutes down the road, we've got an Asda, we've got a pound stretcher. Then it's like a little bit of a, like, shopping, there is actually, I think it were Magnet Kitchens or something. It used to be, but it's empty now. So there is an empty thing. And I said to Chris the other day, I says, wonder what's going to come now. So yeah, so there is a unit empty. Oh God. But I mean, we are situationed on it. I was talking with Tracy earlier on. I only do a shop once a month, and I do it online at Asda. But that Asda near us is ideal for like your basics such as milk and bread and things that you probably use on a daily basis.
Yeah, we use Co-op. We've got a Co-op down the road from us. I'll go there in the morning.
But
cost a fortune going to Co-op. It's usually expensive.
Believe it or not, our Co-op usually has decent deals on. Milk's not that
I mean,
bad.
we're quite lucky in that respect. I mean, if you want to sort of, we've got like, well, what is it now? Anisa. It used to be Co-op, but is it?
Yeah, we haven't gotten any Nisas. It's either Co-op or what's the other one?
But as well as that, that's in like a little like what we call a
little. That idiot thought it would get bargain fuel. There's another article where this woman, she's discovered this thing at Tesco where you can choose the exact amount to put in your tank. I mean, that's hardly a revelation, is it? Not exactly a sweeping statement.
Not about
Donny says I do a delivery once a month when I get. That's exactly what we do, Donny. We do a big shop.
It's game changing.
Yeah. But on plus side as well, if you go like in opposite direction, same as I say, there's a pharmacy. There used to be a Co-op, but it's an Easter now. So in that same precinct, you've got Erin. What else is down there? I forgot now.
And do you know that Heron's owned by B&M?
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah. And their stuff was cheap, but I didn't know that B&M owned them.
Did you see? Have you seen what Steve put the logo? Steve's just done.
No, why?
Have you not seen who he's just done the logo for?
Supposed to be doing me one.
He's just done a logo for. He put it up on his channel. He's just done
I'm
one.
sticking with this logo. I'll end up with loads of logos all my hand. Oh, dear.
Who's he just done one for?
Johnny Five's usually. She's been in before in this track. I can't think of her.
Laurie.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be doing me a new intro and a logo.
We moved on to a different chat then.
Yeah. No, he's just done one for thingy because he's put 2 videos up showing it.
But yeah, that there used to be Co-ops now in Easter, and there's also at Erin. So if there's any like freezer stuff that we run out on, Chris can always pop up there for. And it's sort of.
I don't really buy freezer stuff.
It's like Same distance as Asda is from us, but in opposite direction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
See, we
don't
get
really
bits
buy
every
it.
other day for salad, but then we do like a monthly shop for freezer, and then just like a little top-up shop during the week.
Yeah, no, we don't really buy for the freezer. Occasionally, I'll get little bits for the freezer.
Why you always giving a
Can't
food
we-
poisoning
But
link?
yeah, I find it more economical to do a big shop once
Right,
a
I'll be
month.
right back.
Yeah, it's you know quite a big shop, quite expensive. But you imagine the only thing that we need in between is like milk and bread and
You know, some
lips.
Morrisons have blown it with Tracy since when she went back in and apologised. She just hadn't been going in there. Now
She said,
she's seeing
she
how
said to
cheap
me
it is.
in a message on Messenger. She says I haven't been in since. They apologise.
And since she's been in Aldi and realised how much bloody cheaper everything is.
Oh, Aldi is a lot
She told
cheaper.
me how much she saved.
Yeah, you don't. You look at getting 2 carrier bags in Morrison's for like 40 quid or something.
But yeah, it's.
We got 2 freezers. So.
But yeah, you know what I mean. If this,
I get from Al. Is it Al? From
Seeing how
Aldi,
thick this beard's getting, Jeanette.
from Aldi, I get the rice pudding, the tins of rice pudding from Aldi.
I'm going to be Santa this year. I'm not cutting it at all. It should be down here by then. That's another 6 months. This is about 14 weeks now.
I'll be down here by the time Christmas comes.
I'm going to dress up as Santa. Might as well.
Great, well. Hey, Johnny, you could go and apply for Santa jobs.
I'll have to put a cushion in, of course.
Yeah, you have to.
I'll just breathe out.
We've got some Santa outfits. Borrow that,
I
Johnny.
said I agreed to it with Tracy only if she wears this, Mrs. Claus.
Hey, I've got one of them, Johnny.
Well, hey. Oh yeah, I think I've seen a picture of that, haven't I?
That
We've
one, I
got
made
it,
it
you know.
all. I made that myself. Even pigtail things. I've got pigtails in with.
Oh, she can use her own hair for that. Well, hey. And then Keena shouted, "Can I be an elf?" I thought, well, that's spoiled that side of things.
I'm just going to
Come to
look.
bedroom late at night, wondering why we're both still dressed up as Santa.
Dear.
Why not? It will be down here by then. It'd be like Dan's beard. Have you seen Dan's beard?
Yeah.
Dan's
But
beard has got Call of the Wild.
just to let you know, when I were having trouble with my laptop on Friday in the evening, Johnny says, take your battery out overnight. And I did that, and I unplugged it and everything. Fired up first time.
Yep.
Reset the board.
Yeah.
Reset the BIOS on the board. Oh, sorry. Give it a kick up butt. Without all that F1, F2, F12.
Oh, yeah. It just to let you know, it did work.
You want it now?
You are not
Yeah.
scary.
Hey! Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Can't
but
find it on
Colin's
my,
not good.
I thought it were on my Facebook, but I can't find it. I'll have to have a look in my iCloud, wherever it is.
Whatever, crypto.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
right in on Halloween.
it's true, Crypto. You're scary enough.
But yeah,
Yeah, but crypto's scary in a hot way, though. So. You can't beat a rock chick. You can't beat a rock chick. Woohoo!
what were I going to say? I forgot now.
Especially one that's purple.
Oh no! This changes are coming, Johnny.
See me in a bad mood. You're out women always in a bad mood.
She's actually in the process of stripping all her hair back, and she's doing it. Yeah, I'll let you tell them, Crypto.
You're bleaching it all out then and just doing it all again.
Keeping mine short.
Donnie's got a black beard, but I have noticed a few grey hairs there.
Yeah, she says not for long, ha ha. Well, put it this way, she told me that she made a bet with Tim. If Tim sang, she'd do her hair in certain colours.
Mm. Would it be an ambibulous flag by any chance?
So yeah.
I found some of my flags now, which is a bit late. Found my Australian one, that'd have gone down well. But never mind. It's like found my massive Union Jack one.
I've got Stars and Stripes one behind me.
You'd be all right with Australian flag if you went on Gear Changers live.
I've got the American flag.
You know, like some bully fish.
Yeah, she says pink, red, purple, and blue. That's the colour he said.
I've got the American
She
flag
made a
behind me.
bet with Tim if he sang that she'd do her hair them colours.
Well, I sang a song today and I've already been copyright strike for
Did you get copyright strikes for that, did you, Johnny?
I get copyright strikes every time I sing a song.
Back in a minute, Jackie's ringing me.
Am I exception to the rule then, Donny? Because I'm never in a bad mood.
No, because we always make you laugh, don't we? We'll say something. You know.
We are Yorkshire folks, so as long as we're in a group together, we can stay pretty cheery.
I mean, I did go in a chat. Steve, I forgot what. That's it, Stuntman Steve, and I said £1 fish. That's the one. That's what he sang. Well, Crypto were in there, and that's how I knew what she was doing with her hair. And I says to him, I says, you know, realistically, we've got a great community. We're all friends. We all look out for one another. You know what I mean? And it was saying something had gone off, and I says, well, good thing about the community that comes in my live streams is we all look out for one another. And I says, you know, there's been several occasions people have tried to take me down, but I'm still here. You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, Chris will tell you, I'm hardly ever in a bad mood, am I? Yeah, you can ask Chris, Donny.
Yeah, Mr. Kipling's coming after you.
He says the last trip.
Better cakes.
No, even sort of like Chris and Callum are like two peas in a pod. Nah, they can get up in the morning until Chris has had a fag and a coffee. It could be a right grump horse. And Callum's exactly the same, not the fag and coffee bit, but yeah, they've got to sort of come round a bit. And I bought them identical pajamas once, and it got a picture of a bear on it, and it says, I'm grumpy in the mornings. And I went, yeah, like it's very helpful for you, Bear, you know what I mean? But I get up and, you know, I'm never in a bad mood.
No, so, I reckon your frame of mind, the moment you wake up, determines the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Oh, mine does.
Yeah, because I never wake up thinking, oh, God, I've got to go to work or whatever.
Yeah, we were one on them, Donny. Donny's put any coaches about. Yeah, he were one of them, Donny. And I'm still here. And I
That's the only thing that annoys me about not being able to go live.
One, you know,
I might do another channel.
Begin with B, BOS. Yeah.
I call it Johnny Five's Revenge.
Gordo said, did I mention we bought a bird bath for the garden? The birds are getting well spoiled. They'll be wanting bubble bath in it before long. Oh, back scrubber.
Yeah, they'll be wanting water warm to a certain...
Ferret on a stick. Back scrubber.
Oh, dear. But yeah, Gordo knows who I'm ascertaining to, but I think Donny knows him as well, or did know him. Yeah. But
you won't be bubble bath in it before too long.
It's what you are at work, Donny. I'm just trying to give you.
I wouldn't recommend night
shifts. Gordo's bird bath is Whirlpool.
You used to do nights at the local Sainsbury's. Never again. I hated that job with a passion and wanted.
My bird bath is really old, so I feel
I love night shift.
Chris used to love 6 till 2. he weren't keen on 2 till 10, and he absolutely hated nights.
Yeah. I can shove night shifts where the sun
Yeah,
is
right.
not shine.
Yeah,
Take the toll on you.
we're
in every way.
I love
You've
it.
got me a
No,
dark side of the
I
moon.
love
You
night
never
shifts.
sleep
What am
properly
I doing
during the
the
day,
best?
even if you think you
I
are.
love night
No,
shifts because I can
you
go and
don't.
see all the bands during the day and then go back to 10 for a bit, get changed, ready to go and work.
but the
No,
thing
you're
is,
right,
that way, Lee, you're not getting any rest. You're not getting any sleep.
You are getting sleep because what you do, you finish your shift at 8 o'clock, you're getting about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Well,
That
this
does
is
me.
it. 2
But
hours
how
is
can you
no good
sleep
for
in
anybody.
daylight?
Yeah, but people like me and Jeanette who get up 4 times for a pee, 2 hours it going to go in.
2 hours are fine for me. I don't need much
Johnny, you've got
sleep.
That is the worst of the worst, Johnny.
Piss.
I don't need much sleep.
That is the
I'm not being
worst of the
funny.
worst.
That might explain why all your hair fell out. You only every 2 hours sleep.
Johnny says since she
But
stopped
when
doing
I get
nights,
up,
she feels a
night
lot
to have a
better.
piss.
But
Yeah, it takes its toll on you, big style.
that is the thing with nights. It's sort of cocking all your body clock up, isn't it? If you know what I mean. You sort of got to go to sleep during day and keep awake at night, and it's.
No. I'm working night shift tomorrow night at Southport Air Show. And I'll get up at my usual time and I'll go into work and I'll be fine. I'm coming back home though.
I mean, touch wood. I've never done nights, but I says to Chris, I says
Without story.
I'm having to get out for a pee every 2 hours. But yeah, I've never done worked a night shift because, and another thing, I'm a light sleeper, so it goes against my grain to sleep during day and stop awake at night.
I'm a light sleeper. That's why I sleep light. I'm a light sleeper and I don't need much sleep anyway.
Well, 2 hours, mate. You're not sleeping.
No.
Now,
Yeah,
that's
Just look at the inside of my eyelids.
It takes your body a certain amount of time to get into the deep REM sleep that your body needs.
These
You know?
psychologists, or whatever you want to call them, at least 8 hours a night.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Sort of the
Your
bed.
body needs time to regenerate. Your brain
We
needs
don't
to
get that insecurity.
itself.
We know what sleep we get. Sleep's, as we say, sleep's overrated with our job. We know we don't get it.
But it's like this. As you get older, your body needs more sleep. And same as Johnny says, like me and him, I'm out of bed every 2 hours, having to go to the toilet. Now that is the worst of the worst. Having disturbed sleep, and then it takes ages to get back to sleep.
Just be a coffee head. Just drink plenty of coffee.
What, and have a massive migraine with all caffeine?
You just get a caffeine rush. That's the enjoyment.
Donny says I used to get by on 4 hours sleep, but been getting minimum of. But this is it. That's why you're feeling a lot better, Donny, because your body's appreciating that it's getting 7 hours sleep. You know what I mean?
I've got to sleep about 12. We get up at 7.
It's like Amjad's age. You know, they can get by.
I'll go to bed sometimes at 1, 2 o'clock. Last night I went to bed about 1 o'clock. And I got her up at 7 o'clock this morning.
You see what God has put?
Yeah, he'll get all his sleep.
Security guard,
Doing the security job.
sleep on the job.
No, I don't sleep on the job, believe it or not. Don't.
But yeah, I mean, I'm clogging on. I'm 60 this year, and it
Am I sleeping on job? I'll sleep on bog if I'm tired.
Oh dear!
Jackie hates.
You know what it's like, middle of a shit and you doze off.
Chris could sleep on a lime prop. Honestly,
Jackie hates the word I use. When I say to her, I'm sleep's overrated. You sleep when you're dead. That's our saying we use in our job.
It is an essential part of the human function is sleep.
yeah.
Nah.
I agree with you there, partner.
And it can kill you. If you don't get
Overrated.
sleep,
It's like eating and drinking and sleeping. They're the three main things: eating, sleeping, and sleep.
No, we don't sleep.
The best thing for a good night's sleep is darkness and silence, or as close as you can get to it.
That's what I do. When I'm during the day, if I'm in the tent during the day, I've got one of those masks I put over my eyes and just look at.
Oh, yeah, I've been thinking of getting one of them. One of them sleep mask things.
Yeah, they are handy.
If wake up in the middle of the night, think shit, I can't see him, smack Chris in the face.
I've gone blind.
That's what Tracy did when she shouted Jeanette in the middle of the night. She went, I can't see. I said, open your eyes, he does. He can't.
Yeah, it's easy on that. You can falling asleep in the bath is easy. I fell asleep in the bath and woke up and it's freezing cold.
And you've gone all wrinkly.
Yeah.
Gordo says, just remember the brain is a muscle. All muscles need rest. There you go. That's
yeah,
what
I know.
That is why, Lee, you have random outbursts of giddiness, laughing. It's your body, it's your brain. It's got nothing.
Yeah.
You know when you randomly go like that, that's your brain going, let me sleep.
This is what I'm, because Donny says too little reduces your health. Three important things for your body, and that is water, food, and sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm no doctor.
Yeah, they are. I'll an event, I'll get about 3 hours kip and that'll do me. But if the temperature starts getting up too hot, you can't do nothing. You go and try and find a shade, and that's all you can do. And try and look at the inside your eyelids.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Lee wears the Zorro mask.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm with Johnny on the broken sleep is worse than anything.
Oh yeah, broken sleep.
Yeah, and yeah, you know, it's I'm like Johnny. This is water, right? I try to keep myself hydrated, so I drink water. And cause I have that CPAP mask and it goes over my nose.
Hey, I even have white roses on my drinks.
It makes my throat dry, so I've always got water outside at bed.
I'm the same. I've always got water. I drink a lot of water. I've actually just bought myself a big bottle that you can put water in. Yorkshire born. I'm proud of it.
The Yorkshires.
Whee!
Yorkshire tea.
I couldn't do what says she don't eat much and she don't sleep. Well, I couldn't do that.
The only other tea I like apart from Yorkshire tea is I like the Rigtons teas. You know the Rigtons one.
Yorkshire tea is a nice cup of tea. It's a proper
especially the breakfast tea bags. They're very nice. Nice strong cup of tea.
I'm not a fan of the breakfast tea bags.
Shut up, Lee. Atlas is talking.
Yeah, I remember Vinton's tea. I used to see when I was a kid. Your next door neighbour used to get Vinton's tea and deliver it in escort van.
It's turned my stepdad diabetic having a Vinton's tea van coming out. He buys all biscuits and all that. All proper expensive biscuit.
Yeah.
Funny you should say that, Gordo. He says, I haven't slept through the night in years. I always wake up in the middle of the night, normally about... There were a thing on if you wake up at the same time every night. But I can go to bed by 1 or 1:30, but I still wake up about 3 o'clock. So, but yeah. Amjad says that he woke up in the middle at night and he woke him, ran up and saying, I said, Mum, thought it was my mum in Imran's bed. But this is the thing. Sleep talking. Oh dear. Tell you what Chris does though. He snores, he farts, and he grinds his teeth.
What, in that order?
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
It's like a whistling sound.
He does that and all, you know, if he's got a cold.
He whistles through his nose.
If his nose, yeah. And he even wakes himself up sometimes because this whistle in his nose is that loud.
Yeah, when he walks down the street, rats follow him.
But yeah, I mean that's what I was ascertaining to.
There's a model railway in Southport.
It's the way your brain's wired. You know, it's like me. I can go to bed really late, but I still wake up at 3 o'clock.
There's a model railway in Southport.
Yorkshire tea has been round for years, Tommy. Best tea going.
It was just.
I sent some over to my mate, you Dizzy, and his wife, his partner Tina. She tried it. She proper loved the Yorkshire tea.
Yeah, I tried it and I loved it.
We only ever buy Yorkshire tea bags.
I mean, Johnny, I'll tell you what I was.
If I use that right big cup of mine, I put 2 tea bags in that one.
We don't drink tea, but I've always got tea
It's
bags.
been around since 1886.
Yeah, we don't.
They're all
drink
Indian tea leaves at the at the end of the day, innit? But it's how they produce them, isn't it?
But before tea bag were invented,
The
can you
Betty
remember
tea
old tea strainer and tea?
Yeah. Well, they used to lock the tea caddies away, didn't they, in the posh houses? So
And
servants
you got to stir it a certain amount of times just to mix it all up. And
they used to leave a little bit at the bottom of each cup for leaves. If there weren't tea leaves at the bottom.
Yeah. I can
Get your pinky finger out. Pinky finger when drinking.
If you're really posh, Johnny.
Yeah. Hang on. Pinky finger.
Yeah, same as I say, Gordo, we don't drink tea, but I've always got Yorkshire tea bags in because his dad drinks tea, and you know, I've always got them in case we have visitors and they want to drink tea. I'm laughing at that one, Crypto. She says, Dig loves it when I sleep talk. He asks me questions. Are the dirty ones, Crypto?
No, it says things like, "Where's my socks?" I could never find mine.
Oh dear. No, I don't sleep talk. I don't.
Honestly, I buy big 10 packs of socks and they never make it back to the sock drawer. I think we got a sock monster.
Callum used to sleepwalk. You know what I mean? It's like if he's in like unfamiliar surroundings, sometimes he gets up and he don't know where he is. And what put me off was a customer made me a cup of tea. It tasted like, yeah. It said, I thought you meant. But yeah, I mean, I can always remember my mum used to drink tea. And when she came here, she'd always want tea. But my mum liked hers that strong you could stand your spoon up in it.
Oh, yeah.
I like strong tea. Really strong
I
tea.
couldn't drink it like that. I like.
Jackie does. Jackie doesn't like that piss, as she calls it.
I couldn't drink tea like that strong. You know, you got to leave tea bagging and a bit longer, so we're a bit stronger, and only like touch it with milk. You know.
Oh, my bloody stepdad's like that. You've got to wave the tea bag at the cup. It's not got to touch it.
My mum, my mum used to like her tea that strong you could stand your spoon up in it.
Yeah.
I leave tea bag until last minute, me. I'll squeeze it in cup.
But no.
Yeah, got to leave it in at least a couple of minutes. But
Then if you go to see Ian Matthews, he puts them out of line for you.
Isn't it funny?
He did. He actually put 3 used tea bags online and said, "I've got them out for you."
Oh dear. Well, there's been tight and there's been tight.
There were round ones as well, so I don't think they're actually Yorkshire tea bags, which is.
Oh, don't you
This
just
is
give me
my
the tea bag in?
tea bag in.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
couldn't.
got tea bags at Ian's. I don't know what happened. I'm just bent over.
I'd say
I like that.
I'll have coffee next time.
Yeah. At least I'll stay awake.
Isn't it funny how people like the coffee or the tea? Yeah.
Milky
some like
tea, yeah.
it
No,
really
just
strong,
strong.
as Lee so
I don't mind the milky coffee.
as Lee so eloquently put it, some like it like that piss. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I
I
mean?
don't. You can put a drop of milk
I
in.
can't drink it.
Well,
Like,
that's
I
people,
don't
that's
drink
people
tea.
who don't know a good cup of tea.
I don't drink
Just
tea.
shove
I,
the
can't-
face in it.
I drink coffee. And if it's late at night, I'll
I'm
have
not surprised you only sleep 2 fucking hours a day. I'm surprised you haven't got coffee intravenously.
Oh, yeah. I think you should just put it on a drip.
Yeah, look after yourself a bit more. You need more sleep than that, Liam. We're talking seriously now. You can't live on 2 hours
Yeah.
sleep. Not good for you. No, you look absolutely frigged when you come back from the concert things if you're only having 2 hours skip.
Sniff his arse again.
The way I look at it,
I called Dig's tea sugar puffs.
Gordo says this'll make you laugh. When I was a kid, we used to buy spuds from the farmer. He had a sign out front saying, "Oh shit, I start manure 50p a bag." Oh dear.
oh dear.
But it don't cost 50p now.
Good,
I bet.
charge you 50p to a bag for put up in it.
Hiya Jamie, how are you?
I've got my own potatoes going anyway.
Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, before.
Yeah. Happy rioting. Honestly, God, there were a few little towns did proper little parades and stuff, right? But most of the inner cities were chuffing
Our
rioting.
people like the tea or our people like the coffee.
Oh, you're on about the War of Independence. They're only
Yeah,
kicking
no,
off because of being taxed.
Yeah, not about to tax the
shafting
fuel
us.
again now. Farmers are kicking off as well. They're trying to
Yeah,
tax the
the-
farmers more than the fuel.
British government are still shafting us to this day, aren't they?
Well, Dutch farmers all over the world are all coming
But
out now.
this is the thing. They supposedly cut the tax on fuel, but where's benefit for drivers? Because
It's
it's
been
not showing
sucked
up
up
at
straight by
petrol.
fuel
Prices
companies.
have still been going up, so it's basically been, cut out.
Like
I'm off
lining
to houses in
oil
Doncaster and he's giving me links to
companies.
bloody houses in Rotherham. Hey?
Well, how long ago is it since this cut on this fuel? Probably at least 6 months ago. They cut the duty on oil
Yeah, because
and
price,
fuel.
price-
Well, the
prices
Simpsons
have been going
predicted
up and up.
it
it's
17%
cancelled it
increase.
out.
But they're not passing it on to the customer. This is what pisses me off.
Yeah,
know,
we are actually paying less fuel duty, but because price has been going up anyway, it's
You know what I
cancelled
mean?
it out.
They did it to help with the cost of living crisis, but it's only making things worse rather than better.
I'm topping my meter up twice
Yeah,
a
but
week.
you can't really blame government for that one.
Well, fucking can't.
This is
I'll
another
find a
thing.
way.
Did anybody
I'll find
see where because
Speak to WEF, we know what they're up to
because
anyway.
it's coming up to a general election, right? Right. Keir Starmer has said he'll make Brexit work.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what he's about to do? He's about to double tax pensioners on the pensions. That's what he's about to do. He's about to raid the fucking pension pot again, which is what happens every time they cock
And
it
I
all
said
up.
to Chris, I says, what shower of shit did he come
So
down?
basically, all these pensioners will be paying more in taxes than we do, and they don't when they're retired.
But I don't care whether it's Labour, whether it's Conservative or
They're all
Reagan
scum.
Rooney
It's the same
Party, they
pot.
all piss it same pot. And that's
They're all
my,
scum as earth.
that's
He's
my
just got a-
opinion. They all
Keir
piss it
Starmer's
same
just got a
pot.
fine for that little party he had, and he's keeping it under wraps. Nobody's even reporting it. But they went after Boris quick enough, didn't they?
Oh, there's been
I
one
won't
about
listen to him. I
what's
won't
that
listen to any of the
DJ?
MPs no more. They can go and suck my left. You know what?
I don't think.
Say it.
There's been a DJ. I forgot what his name is now.
Been at BB. He's 30 years. He's been there.
Anyway,
Steve Wright.
And
Steve Wright.
he does a radio for BBC.
We've got
Steve
radio presenters now.
No, not Steve Wright. This is one that's been accused of groping women. Right?
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant the one who's
six emerged, and they've told the papers or TV, news reporters that there wasn't any, untoward. But it's now come to light that they knew about it, and that 6 people have complained about it.
Then there's that guy in Parliament, and he's actually drugged fellow MPs, and they've ended up waking up in bed with him, wondering what the hell's going on.
But yeah, there's
arsehole.
There's this much,
Apparently, we're right prick with them.
Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Says, my curiosity is that oil companies say they need to charge more for oil due to supply and demand, yet oil companies are, and they're raking in millions and billions.
And there's all these calls for a windfall tax on them, and that'll just give them an excuse to push the prices up even more.
Well, when they all met up on a yacht a few weeks ago, and they were all giving it each other back, you could spot which ones were all MPs and that, and people in power. They were all there in the suits getting bloody draped over by these young bloody women.
Donny said, where can I join the Parliament? Yeah, what you standing raving loony party?
Yeah, they just had a £2,000 pay rise as well for shafting us. That's good.
But yeah, you know what I mean? There's that much.
We need a revolution. That's what we need.
Coming out at woodwork about,
In theory, no one can stand as an MP.
When these third world countries kick off, they get rid of their government full stop. You know what I mean? We need another bonfire night, don't you think?
Because there were this Partygate scandal, all this like groping and whatever's come out at woodwork. So they're thinking that they're putting you off at scent, forgetting about Partygate.
Oh, what about forgetting about Kerry giving him a sucky in office while he was still married as well?
But yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Bill Clinton.
No, Johnson. That one didn't happen at all.
I've not heard that one though.
No, seriously, before he were married to her, before he got with that Carrie, he was still married to the other one, and she'd give him a in the office.
I'm taking a leaf out of Bill Clinton's book.
Yeah, it's amazing what they report on and what they don't.
Yeah, the only report. What
I did not have sexual relations.
I have what to do with BBC. All that actually, it's all controlled media. They don't give us the news anymore. They give us what they want us to know.
Just to show with BBC with this DJ who were a BBC DJ. Apparently, according to the BBC, when the media started sort of inquiring about it, no, there weren't no complaints made or.
China's were over 200 sexual harassment claims and bullying claims in the BBC last year. Do you know how many actually ended up with people getting sacked? 5.
They've backtracked now, saying that there's been 6 complaints. Now, according to them, like a week or 2 ago, there weren't no complaints made.
Yeah, certainly. Not same, really.
Yeah. That's what I say. They all piss in the same pot. It says, I like Richard Pryor's party statement in Brewster's Millions. Vote for none of the above. We haven't voted for years.
I haven't voted for years. I don't vote. The card comes through the door. I look at it. I think I can go on the shelf and gather the dust.
Yeah.
No point moaning about it if you're not going to vote, because that's the only way you can get the gift.
The thing is, if you look into it,
on about a snap election just before Christmas, Boris will find out how much we do not like him.
Yeah.
He'll get a trash.
There's even
talk. Listen to whatever he has to say.
Don't forget.
Should
he be voted out? Yeah. Whoever comes in to replace him has got to fucking pick up all shit that's been left behind.
We need a fresh start. I don't want Labour in either.
It will take decades.
I don't want Labour in either.
No, he won't go because who's going to want to run the country? So he's not going to go either way.
Bear in mind, he had parties while we were told we couldn't see his relatives die in hospital.
Yeah, but I
Remember
know.
that week?
Yeah,
It wasn't just a party. That's the parties that either never here or there.
There's been people dying.
They scared the shit out of us with a load of crap, and they partied knowing there wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to the rules. I went and met my
That's another
family.
way
I
back
wasn't
to
listening to
normal.
all the rules when we were on lockdown.
We were like, death was not knocking at our fucking door. They knew it, and they partied while we all stayed in and did the
I
right
didn't
thing.
stay in when he
Bring
said
your
don't
own,
stay in.
bring your
The
own
right
booers.
thing.
I didn't. I didn't stay in.
My Tracy's uncle, his family wasn't by his side when he died in that hospital. You know what I mean?
It's awful.
I'll never forgive him, he's scum. If he won't fire, I won't give him the steam off my piss.
They're on about that they might do another vote of no confidence, and I don't think he'll come out smelling the roses this time.
He thinks he's Teflon, that's what it is. I call him Teflon Boris.
I mean, any other mere mortal would have resigned overall.
Nothing sticks. When you don't give a toss and you don't care, you literally don't care.
This is what makes me laugh about him. You know, and you notice when he's getting like a news conference, he's always got that smirk on his face.
He's an arrogant tosser. That's why.
You know what I mean? And that's what
He's only
grinds
gonna be
me
in power,
about
they
him.
know what-
You know what I mean?
It's not going to be gone. He's only
Once somebody said to him, they give it like a news night thing, and they're on about it, and they said to him, well, don't you think you're on enough money with 150,000 a year? Went, chicken feed. I can earn more than that doing a conference. That's how arrogant he is.
That's what pisses me off.
Oh, damn right, I am.
That smirk on his face, like,
That's exactly what he'll do.
he thinks he's untouchable.
Learn a
That's
shitload more doing
That's why I call him Teflon. Teflon Boris.
after dinner. The dinner speeches.
Do you know Theresa May charges about £80,000 for to do an evening session having a chat with her? What?
They all do. They all do it. They get shitloads of money for it.
we ain't wrong job.
Huh?
If we had a job,
I'll chat a lot of shit. Get paid 80 grand.
this were another thing. I mean, changing the subject slightly.
I'd probably have police arrive and cat me up.
It were advertising a program on ITV2, I think, and it were a woman, and this is no word of a lie.
Where's doing it?
She were taking pictures of a knicker drawer, and she were bragging how much she made just by sending these pictures of a
Have you
knicker
heard this,
drawer.
right? It's Alex Belfield mentioned it right today. A Yorkshire couple, right? They're in the 40s. They've got an OnlyFans channel, right? And they bonk on it, right? Do videos bonking on it, right? 10 grand a month they make.
Yeah, well, you're the
Keep
same
on
sex.
going.
Off the bloody parents' house for them a lot. 10 grand a month just to bonk on bloody. I'm going to nudge Tracy tonight.
I says to Chris, I says, should I?
Oh, you're not doing it on camera. So you look that way.
She got this big ring light, and she got a phone. And she was sending pictures, and she reckons she makes a fortune sending these pictures.
Honest to God, you get OnlyFans of people's feet. People are obsessed with feet and that, and they'll pay you to look at your feet and crack it.
You know, she says she makes a fortune by sending these pictures of a knicker drawer out. You know
I can
what
show
mean?
them a picture of my empty sock drawer.
You have to get your wire fronts and your boxes all neatly laid out and take pictures of.
Yeah, because I went from one crisis to another. From Ukraine now.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, isn't it? You know what I mean? Oh, dear.
But it makes you think, though, 10 grand a month just to bonk. Sounds all right to me.
So, yeah, you could film yourself having sex or do after dinner speeches.
Well, I won't go that far, but I mean, knicker drawers doable.
I know you get more of a lie down with number 2.
You never know. Some people might get a kick out of that.
So if Tracy's not here yet, and I might be having a chat later. Yeah. Supplementary income.
Just watch this space.
Yeah. I'll wear the wig.
Keep watching.
No pegging. No pegging.
Dear. 10 grand a month.
I know, it's mad that, isn't it? They're just a normal everyday couple in the 40s. And they just do videos of having sex. They all like 10 grand a month.
Homemade porn movie.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's gone way beyond VHS. Do not record over. Home movie.
Oh, Gordo says when it noticed COVID art. Oh, apparently there's two new variants now.
Yeah, that's why they want to get jab number 5.
Crypto said, do a
Oh, guess
video
what we're doing next year?
OnlyFans.
Guess what the plan is for next year? They're going to combine the COVID jab and the flu jab together so the jab you will go. That'll do you good.
Not your beef for about a month.
Yeah. Sponsored by Knickers.
Yeah.
Crypto, just arrange your knickers in a drawer and take photos. You'll make a mint art on it.
Honestly, God, I know you're joking, Crypto, right? But
If
put
the
a picture of your wits on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I'm going to have a chat with Trey. I'm not even joking, man.
I don't like get a free preview. I'll bring me GoPro along.
What, are you going to sort out the extra lighting?
Make a video. Just don't ask me to be the fluffer.
I'll put the ring light on for you, look.
Yeah. I can get my lights to turn red in my bedroom.
Like I says, I'm not going to be a fluffer. That ain't happening.
I think Tracy's fallen asleep. That's why I'm getting away with all that. I forgot to mention she said she
hope she don't watch it back to about 2 hour mark, Johnny.
Well, she'll play back the ferret bit.
Oh dear.
It's a laugh, though, isn't it?
Hey, I've just thought of something. You know how they have the naked chef?
Mrs. G's giving him a dirty look over OnlyFans.
You've heard it, Naked Chef. I ought to do a fans only naked baking, didn't I? That's got a ring to it, hasn't it? Naked baking.
It'll be Johnny 5 XXX. That'll be my new channel name, Johnny 5 XXX.
There's some people would like that.
I don't think so.
Some people would that sort of thing.
You don't want blinding.
The only problem is, right, if I want to be cryptic, I might have to pretend to be gay.
Does he your size? There's even a term.
To be gay, I might get more extra income.
I know. Chris is one of them, part nest. He likes his women big.
He's not the only one.
Yeah.
I need to tap my bum. Cheeky bugger.
As Chris always says, less than a handful's a shame.
Never have to.
Yeah, I think he's right. I've not got a BBW bum. Thank you very much.
Crypto says she's got a lot of costumes.
I'm wearing little shorts, but it's gone. I'm starting. Something need a towel kit.
For women, there's.
Crypto, you can let them. Johnny, he likes dressing up.
I can get Tracy's jeans on.
Yeah, there is a big call for like BBW like models and.
Oh yeah, it's quite a thing.
Yeah, I know, but I'm very believe it not, I am very conservative. I'm as sort of as I've got older, things have sort of gone.
Well, we've had some belting positions camera wise when you've been baking.
yeah, that camera too. I'm getting the boob cam for obvious reasons.
Yeah, call it boob cam.
Yeah, boob cam. Camera
This
too.
is what I'm putting in the oven, and this is what I've got on offer. She'll be wearing a tight. She'll be wearing a top up to there tomorrow now. To go.
Oh, dear.
Today
That's
I'm baking.
why I try not to wear a too low cut, because, you know.
We're only joking. We can't see your booby doobies. You're all right.
There's no,
Don't you get
indecent
paranoid in the
going.
middle of your baking? You know what I mean?
No,
What are you baking tomorrow, by the way? What are you baking?
Crypto says get a mask, nobody would know who you are. I think they would.
it's not as if you got biker stuff.
With the way I laugh,
lady.
Crypto. You know what I mean? The laugh gives it away.
I won't be watching
Yeah,
it
that is true.
tomorrow. I won't be here.
We could tell who's Ali Mack or Jeanette just by the laugh.
I'll put my wig on, take my glasses off. I think I might pass the people not know who I am. Anyway, I've got. We did go to like one of these masquerade like Christmas things, and it's like a big mask.
What, do you have to go naked?
Gordo says sounds like
Wearing
a
nothing
dog
but
in me
smile
to all
and
these
the mask.
masks. Yeah.
Azino, he knows a lot about doggy Gordo.
But yeah, I'm sure Raffle.
Yeah, but that silly bugger takes his dog with him. He ain't got the concept. He takes the dog with him.
Well,
You can take the lead. You're allowed to take the lead.
if Chris decided to take Biscuit, he'd be only one sleeping on job.
And he could just flash his lights. Somebody would turn up.
It has got some red ones and all.
I know, that's what I mean. Might end up with a poodle.
When he did that video, we put them on like a green colour. I says to him when you come back, I says, I'm glad you put them on green and not red. She might have had a few knocks on window.
So is that dog reversing?
The old
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I ain't seen him walk the dog tonight. Has he done it?
Yeah, he's been and come back. He's in the vertical position, and that's Biscuit, not Chris, by the way. That's his favourite position, is Biscuit, vertical.
Who uses the chair the most then?
Oh, Chris likes to get down to go to sleep in it. I sit in it to do my baking, and it's sort of, a general,
General chair.
yeah.
I just got it indoors. Said, right, where are you putting it?
But
And then
it's like
Cat
I
got
find
it.
it a lot more comfy than sitting on a computer chair, because by the time I've done my baking
Oh,
and
yeah,
whatever, I get cramp and all sorts. But with that, it's a lot more comfy. What I've done as well
Yeah, the laugh.
with my baking is, my cushion off my wheelchair, so it gives me that bit of a boost. So you can see me asset.
How did you know? Hang on. Oh, I'm lower down now. Jesus Christ. Memory foam.
But yeah, it's similar to that, but it's the cushion out my wheelchair.
Yeah, this is a cushion out of a wheelchair.
Yeah, it gives me that bit of a boost. So I'm a bit. I'm not as tall as you are, but yeah, it gives me that little bit of a boost. So I'm not tables here and arm down here sort of thing. Oh dear.
Yeah, Keena's off to Filey tomorrow.
Ooh.
Still true. She'll sleep when she gets back.
Callum went. What was that? Is that you, Lee?
Yeah.
Anyway, Callum went for that trial shift today, but he's got another interview. He keeps getting he was getting a bit disheartened about it. We'll keep going for these interviews and not getting job. But I think this.
At least he's actually going for an interview though.
But yeah, he went for a trial shift today, and she says, "I'll ring you Friday, Callum, between like a certain time." She says, "And we'll sort a shift out for you." So it sounds promising.
Yeah. What were that doing in the bar or something?
It's working in kitchen, where they
Oh,
It's like a pub. It's like a pub, but they do meals and whatever. So it's like
yeah.
prep and all that crap and load it dishwasher up. But skivvy, in other words. Ronnie has his own spot on the sofa. He gets really confused when people sit in it, thinking, "Hey, I'll get out my spot." But this is the thing. Quite a while ago, we bought it. It's like a spotty cushion for cats. You know what I mean? For cats to sleep on. And Chris was looking in cubbyhole for something. I think when they were looking for airbed. And he come across this cushion, so he said, like that. Anyway, for ages, he won't even go near it. I think it probably because it got cat scent on it or something. I don't know.
I haven't even been to see it yet. I keep saying I'm going to go and see it, and I haven't been to see it yet. We've got the Knife Angel down the road from us.
Oh yeah, but you can't keep them off it now. This cushion. Round, well, oblong, round, spotty cushion.
Somebody's feet.
It's at our local park.
That one with all knives that have been
confiscated.
Thing.
Yeah. It's at our local park.
Anyway. But I'm going to get going, guys.
Okay, thanks for having me up, mate.
Yeah, you're welcome, Johnny. As always. Yeah, I'll see you on the Baking Live. Oh, just to let you know, we're making chocolate chip peanut butter brownies, but Tracy's using, what is it? Biscoff spread?
Biscoff.
Yeah.
Good, because I don't like peanut spread.
I don't like peanut butter. So I says, well, it's just as good as peanut butter. I mean, we're not really a peanut butter fan, but because it's like baked in a brownie and it's got chocolate chips, you're not really tasty. But I says to Tracy, I says it'll work just as well as peanut butter. So yeah, I'll see you on the see you tomorrow night, guys. Thanks for coming up.
Bye.
Bye.
Evening.
No, as Brother Lee got to